Hi everyone, welcome to another engraving tutorial. Today we're working with metal, which usually gets a bad reputation for being too hard or too intense to engrave. And honestly, I get it. It feels more like a professional material to work with, but once you understand how metal reacts, it's actually way more manageable than you'd expect. So let's take it step by step and keep things simple. Before we get started, quick safety check. Safety glasses and a mask are a must here, even for small projects. A clean, stable surface makes everything feel more controlled, and keeping the piece steady is half the battle. One small trick that helps a lot is placing a cloth underneath your piece. It works like a cushion, keeping things from slipping and makes the whole process feel way more stable. Let's start with this metal mug from the Resparked kit. Curved surfaces like this are actually great practice. They force you to slow down and stay consistent. Plus, it's actually something you'll use later, which makes the whole process a lot more rewarding. For this design, I'm combining a lettering stencil with a simple mountain shape. Take your time here. If the stencil sits nicely, the engraving part becomes way easier. Lightly trace the design with a marker, ideally an acrylic one, just enough to give yourself a guide without overloading the surface. Give it about 5 to 10 seconds before lifting the stencil. Metal isn't porous, so the marker needs a moment to dry. Once the outline is ready, take a second to check that everything feels balanced. For metal, I like using either a ball bit or a square bit, depending on how bold you want the lines. Low speed is key here. Metal likes patience, not pressure. When you start, let the bit rest on the surface and resist the urge to push. Short, controlled strokes work way better than trying to do everything in one pass. You'll see the design slowly come to life, and that's exactly what you want. If you want deeper lines, just repeat the same path. Let time do the work. Once it's finished, the engraving feels bold, clean, and really satisfying. Simple design, same mug, completely different vibe. Now you have a customized cup to take with you on your next camping adventure. For the next piece, let's switch gears and work on something a little more personal. Small metal charms like this are perfect for gifting. Because this piece is small, it can be tricky to hold while engraving. A great trick is securing it to a larger surface. It keeps the charm from moving and keeps your fingers safely away from the tool. The idea here is to engrave 2 heartbeats on one side and my initial and my boyfriend's on the back. It's a really sweet design your partner would love, especially for Valentine's Day. When working with designs like this, think outlines first and details second. Metal takes a moment to show the lines, so let the design appear gradually. On the back, we're adding just a couple of initials, something subtle that ties everything together. Keep the strokes short and relaxed. It doesn't need to be perfect. That handmade feel is part of the charm. And that's how it turned out. A small piece, but one that feels thoughtful without needing a lot of explanation. For our last project, let's do something a little more playful and very on theme. This one is all about game day moments and sharing food with friends. We're engraving a football icon with Super Bowl Sunday. For pieces like this, it's more about having fun with the idea than obsessing over details. Metal is perfect for this kind of project because it holds bold shapes really well. A quick wipe here and there helps you see how the design is coming together. Now, suddenly, this isn't just an opener anymore. It's part of the whole setup, and using the same design on different pieces is an easy way to make everything feel connected. Extra tip, when engraving on metal, especially larger areas, working in the same direction helps keep the finish clean and even. If you want texture instead, you can play with direction on purpose, like I did here on the football. This is where engraving meets real life. Good drinks, good food, a good game, and pieces you actually made yourself. Don't hesitate to show them off to family and friends. And here's everything we made today, all engraved on the same material. A mug you can actually use outdoors, a small piece with a lot of meaning, and something made to be part of real moments with friends. A quick wipe with a bit of alcohol helps remove fingerprints and makes everything look clean and polished. Once you get comfortable with metal, it starts feeling less like a challenge and more like a really fun material to work with. Now it's your turn. If you had to engrave one metal object today, would it be something practical, something decorative, or something just for fun? And if you want more tips, techniques, and projects like this, hit subscribe and keep leveling up your engraving skills. See you next time!